Sometimes we're dealt a bad hand. Jobs are lost. Gigs are canceled. The money runs out. Life doesn't go on as expected. Should we wallow in sorrow and hide, or seek a life worth living? Despite our fear and troubles, this wonderful world continues to spin, beckoning us to experience its beauty. But the world cares not whether we accept the invitation. The choice is ours alone.
Hey everyone, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Misty.
We play in a band called The Newbies, and we own a production company called Lifeboat Digital Media.
In this crazy new world, there is very little work and few gigs to play.
So with production equipment at our disposal and a ton of unreleased songs, we're making the best of the situation.
Yep, we're investing in life.
We built a mobile recording studio, bought a generator, packed up our gear, and we're hitting the road.
We're bringing you along for the ride as we visit inspiring people and places around our great nation.
There's plenty of them out there, and we've got some great new tunes to share with you.
So, join us for a band and a van.
Let's forget about tomorrow and live just for. Let's forget about tomorrow and live just for. Forget about tomorrow and live just for today.
Just across the Ohio River is our hometown of Covington, Kentucky. We moved here right after college, never expecting to stay. After a band breakup and a brief experiment at traditional careers, short hair and khakis, we made the commitment to a more unconventional kind of life. One of self-sufficiency, creativity, travel, time spent with utterly unique people, and most importantly, music. I don't think we ever expected to find all that in northern Kentucky or in our big brother town north of the river. But we fell in love and dug in. In 2004, an Internet One ad led to the creation of our band and life's so far work, The Newbies. And here we are, all these years later, still holding it together. We've taken our ever-evolving group on quite a few paths and tangents, but it always comes back to us making music in our basement studio.
All right, we're rolling.
Being a working rock and roll band made up of folks deep into their adulthood, with all the adult responsibilities, we have been admittedly inconsistent with releasing our own original music.
But a break will heal and mends even now.
On the other hand, we've rarely had a shortage of gigs. 2020 was promising to be our busiest and most gainful year yet. Then, well, you know. Then something completely unexpected happened. For the first time ever, we had unlimited opportunity to be creative and do whatever we wanted within the limits of a global pandemic.
Okay, let's go eat now.
I want to figure out something cool to do with Michelle at the end so we can both do an improvise there. That's when we called a band meeting.
All you folks are cool with this? I'd like to do, without stopping, just do 2 takes.
We're standing by. We thought we were waiting
row?
on you.
I'm just, yeah, if you don't mind. That way, and then we can just...
We knew we wanted to finish the 2 or 3 albums worth of material we had been neglecting for almost a decade.
Go on and get.
Does it keep falling?
Wait a minute, there's a
Does it need
problem
a
with one of
wrench?
Jeff's mic stands.
Then,
I'm having
we had the idea. We all love to travel, as individuals and as a group, and we're actually pretty good at it. Was it possible to do both? Combine the writing of the Great American Songbook with a Great American Road Trip? The short answer? Not really, as a group anyway, but we could definitely give it a shot. With some of us working at home, and some of us answering our wanderlust. As soon as we made the decision, we went into high gear. Planning, packing, building, and tracking. But before we set out for the West Coast, we had a day trip in mind. Greater Louisville has been a second home to us since we started playing our favorite music festival there in 2009. The connections we've made professionally and personally have been some of the most impactful of our lives. Many of the string and horn players in the Newby family call the Ville home. Since it was doubtful we could convince any of the horn players to join us in the desert, we booked a session with Louisville's Badass Brass.
Okay.
You want this three-shot? You want the three-shot for now, Jeff?
That's good.
Reese and Ryan were fully supplanted into our collective when we set off on tour together during the polar vortex of 2014.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Drinks on me after this is done. Let's do it.
As anyone who has ever been in a band knows, touring together can either break you or create a familial bond. So, even though Louisville is 100 miles south of our newbies' home base, the BAB became our go-to section, being, as the name says, totally badass in every way.
I was waiting for a resolution from someone.
A lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, and then the first time they came in, I was like, oh, that feels weird in that solo section. And then after that, it was in the pocket.
Yeah, the first one.
That first one, it's written right? It was just getting the feel for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering how long it was going to take.
We can finally start enjoying ourselves. There you go.
Let's do it.
Stand by.
Jeff started arranging for strings when we were invited to host a benefit for a local charity, which turned out to be the biggest pivot of our musical career. When we added horns to our humble group, we became a 15-piece ensemble, performing at festivals, in theaters, and on cruise ships, in the States and abroad.
That feels better too.
Yeah, it does. Did we get that? Boys and girls?
I think we got it.
All right.
I feel like I played everything correct at least once.
After rapping with the Badass Brass and a couple of drinks among friends, we headed back home. We had a project to complete. I don't want to sit around here and think about the ways that you done me wrong. And I don't want to wear my rug and pace beast that I couldn't tame. I need a villain, and I'm willing to let you be it. When you deserve it, the blame you didn't want it. When you had it, you couldn't make it. You threw it away. You threw it away. And when the changes come that ache right down to the meat of your bones, and when the marrow burns for the split of cells that remember their growth, but a break will heal and mends even not given a split. But the jaw will wrench as it grinds on the words given up to consent. I need a villain, and I'm willing to let you be it. When you deserve it, the blame you didn't want it. When you had it, you couldn't make it. You threw it away. You threw it away. And you can plug and pride and play like you compromise. And you can beg your arms and play like you were victimized. But the ones who know and the ones that hold further in you're a villain who's willing to be human. When it's all that again you didn't want it. When you had it, you couldn't make it. You didn't want it. When you had it, you couldn't make it. You threw it away. You threw it away. You threw it away. You threw it away. I need a villain. I need a villain. I need a With our departure date rapidly approaching, we set to work finishing the trailer, learning to fly our new drone, organizing as much studio time as possible, and calling in favors from our friends. Our work in both music performance and production has allowed us to travel extensively. In these travels, we have developed deep friendships with artists all over the world, whether from Colombia, the UK, Canada, Europe, or Brazil. These artists challenge us, nurture our creativity, and teach us. And of these great teachers are our dear friends from Holland, the LSB Experience, who are likely the best vocal harmony trio you may ever hear.
So I don't know when I'll get to see your smiling face again.
And they are also some of the most fun people that you will ever hang out with. And in our circle of mad artists, that's saying something. In normal times, we get to see Hans, Mars, and Sjoerd once or twice a year, but not so for the foreseeable future. However, Jeff has a treasure trove of songs tailor-made and begging for the voices of LSB. And since they were in the same situation as the rest of us, it was an excellent time to collaborate.
I'm spread too thin, here I go again. I got too much on my plate To fit it all in, I'm spread too thin. Where did I go wrong? I'm looking to you to help me along. But all the days roll by and life happens in the blink of an eye. So I don't know when I'll get to see your lovely face again. I'm sorry, but I'm spread too thin. I'm spread too thin. Where do I begin? It started a long time ago when I didn't know what it meant to live my life or how to bide my time. I never learned to let go or how to say no. Still all the days roll by and life happens in the blink of an eye. So I don't know when I'll get to see your smiling face again. Not today, I'm spread too thin. I sacrificed the love within me for a dime and spread my wealth among the hours buying time. I don't wanna earn my living, I wanna give. I don't wanna earn my living, I wanna live. But all the days roll by and life happens in the blink of an eye. So I don't know when I'll get to see your smiling face again. Not today, I'm spread too thin.
Being spread too thin is a common condition for the self-employed. Perhaps we can't help ourselves.
But just shoot it over my shoulder the whole time and don't worry about revealing anybody.
Okay.
And that way we just have a cutaway.
Or we forget how to relax when hustling is a part of your nature.
Quiet on the set. Take 3. Here we go.
Maybe that's why we just couldn't take a vacation. We had to have a good reason to embark on this trip. Although we had tons of production experience, being the subject of a documentary was a new phenomenon.
You don't care. You don't care one bit. Left, right,
And where could we safely go with the pandemic growing?
Am I gonna be able to fit through there? Turn left on 2 Main Street.
And how do we shoot this thing? And what's the intent? As any artist does, you look to the masters for inspiration. We imagined a show blending the styles of Anthony Bourdain,
I say we just, since it's raining here, let's just go to New Jersey, do a diner hop.
behind the music,
Yeah. I'll just give him the high on that because you can do the third one.
and nature. We also needed a route, and people willing to participate in this idea.
Because water's here, I can take this out.
That's right. I think we're eligible.
The only sure thing was needing to be in Oregon by a predetermined date. for an actual paying video gig at the Rogue Origin hemp farm. Otherwise, we could go wherever the winds took us. There's just something about river towns. Some really stand out and cater to nostalgia. Such is the case with Madison, Indiana. We happened upon it by accident once and had to return. Given the situation, as you would expect, Madison was basically boarded up. Was this the future of our entire trip? In the sweet spot of summer, there were empty park benches, closed swimming pools,
Look.
Sad.
and the rare solitary kid on a bicycle. With so much Shuttered and Chicago in our sights, we decided not to linger. Why not take the day to test the mettle of our little plastic chopper and the people learning to fly it? If we destroyed it, we were close enough to home to collect ourselves before heading north.
Big one.
I've stopped watching television, I've quit making plans. This tired old life is moving much too fast. And if I could, I'd take a great big row around that setting sun. And just for once I can make this moment last. Or maybe I'll call up old Doc Brown in my pointless hope to see if by chance he's got a souped-up DeLorean for me. Genie, where does the time go? Waiting on tomorrow, always wasting today. I spent all my yesterdays just being afraid. Well, I try to think about our future, but it takes away the
After rapping in Madison and hours of conversation, with even more on the road, our mission was becoming clear. We had to tell the stories of what was beyond our windows. And as they say, this was only the beginning.